action.
I am the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected, as the time and place doth make against me of this direful murder. And here I stand, both to impeach and purge myself condemned, and myself excused.
Then say at once what thou dost know in this.
I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long as a tedious tale. Romeo, there dead, was husband to that Juliet, and she, there dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage today was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from this city, for whom and not for Tybalt Juliet pinned you to remove that siege of grief from her. Betrothed, and would have married her performance to county Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bid me devise some mean to rid her from the second marriage. For in my cell there would she kill herself. Then I gave her a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it to wrought on her the form of death. Meantime I writ to Romeo that he should hither come as this dire night to help take her from her borrowed grave, being the time the potion's force should cease. But he which bore my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesternight returned my letter back. Then all alone, at the prefixed hour of her walking, came I to take her from her kindred's fold, meaning to keep her closely at my cell, till I conveniently could send to Romeo. But when I came, some minute ere the time of her awakening, here untimely lay the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth, and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but as it seems did violence on herself. All this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy, and if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed some hour before his time unto the rigor of severest law.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from Mantua, to this same place, to the same monument. This letter he early bid me give his father, and threatened me with death going in the vault, if I departed not and left him there.
Give me the letter, I will look on it. Where's the county's page that raised the watch? Sir, what made your master in this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave, and bid me stand aloof, and so did I. Anon comes one with light to ope the tomb, and by my master drew on him, and then I ran away to call the watch.
This letter doth make good the friar's words, their course of love, the tidings of her death. And her he writes that he did buy a poison of a poor hostelry, and therewithal come to this vault to die and lie with Juliet, where be these enemies, Capulet Montague. See what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven means to kill your joys with love, and I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brave kinsman. All are punished.
Good.